Hello, welcome to my channel. I have in front of me the £75 Warlord Games mystery box for 2024, and this literally arrived on my doorstep 10 minutes ago, so I can't wait to get it open and see what's inside. I've only had one mystery box from them before, and that was a couple of years ago, so I'm familiar with some of their product lines, but ultimately I have no idea what's in here. So now that I've cut open the tape, it's time to rip it open and find out. There will be an invoice in here with my personal private details on them, so I need to whip that out of the way. Now that's gone, we'll put the box to one side, see what the first item is. And it's a box of 12 Macedonian soldiers. And this is for the SPQR series, and there's no way I'm going to attempt to pronounce the name at the bottom. And these miniatures come on sprues, and you can see the completed examples on the rear. So we're off to a good start already, so let's see what's next. I have a brown envelope with a sticker on it saying, "Thank you for your order. I have added a small freebie which I hope you enjoy." So let's see what it is. According to the stamp on the sprue, these are some African Corps soldiers for the bolt action game. There are quite a few different options for assembling these figures, which is good. And for me, it's always nice to have more World War II items. So let's keep this ball rolling and see what's next. Now we're talking. Now we have a tank. We have an M3 Stuart. And this is also for the bolt action series. On the rear there's 4 different painted examples, depending which nation you want to play as. I'm doing quite well for World War II era stuff, as I now have 40 Soviet infantry troops, and naturally the images on the back will come in useful for painting. It's nice to see something different coming up. We have a box of Cursed Earth Raiders from Judge Dredd. This is a universe which I'm quite fond of, but I haven't had much opportunity to delve quite into it. But I did paint up a Judge Dredd miniature a couple of years ago on this channel. And now we have some reading material with War Games illustrated, and it comes with a free sprue for a pair of German S-boats. I look forward to reading the magazine a little bit later. The next item I found is quite heavy, and it's a box of 8 paints of painting the French infantry from the Napoleonic Wars. And as a true modeller, I can't say no to more paint. There's a couple of small bubble wrapped items in this box. The label on this one says 28mm ACW preview model. So this is for something they're currently working on and it's not made available just yet. Well, I can see it's a single resin figure, but I just can't tell what it is. The figure appears to be from the 16th century maybe. He's clearly carrying a musket and looks like he's dressed as a civilian. So it'll be interesting to discover what this actually is in a few months' time. And there's a second bubble wrapped item, and this one has a sticker to clearly state what's in it. It says Pike and Shot, Epic Battles, Gun Emplacement, which in layman's terms means it's from the English Civil War era, which is a period of history I'm very familiar with as I live on one of the famous battlefields. I feel like I'm getting toward the end now. The box is looking fairly empty. Oh look, more bubble wrap. But this time featuring something much bigger. We have not 1, not 2, but 3 bolt action books. These are all for separate campaigns. You've got Italy, the Tough Gut, Italy, Soft Underbelly, and lastly you've got Gigant, Operation Sea Lion, the Second Front. I had to flick through these books a bit later on, and they are jam-packed with pictures and information for each campaign. And that's it, that's everything from the box. But stick around though, I'm going to go through some of these items in further detail. We do also get a small leaflet featuring some of the details of how to get in touch with Warlord Games. Plus we also get some additional details on the rear on how to prep and paint these kits. I'm not going to go through the War Games Illustrated magazine in full detail, but it does come with a feature that tells you how to prepare and paint the model that come free. And each magazine comes with 1 of 3 kits, and I just happen to get the one with the German S-boat. Here's a closer look at the pike and shot barricade, and the little gap I presume where the guns are supposed to stick out from. Our next sprue is from the Africa Corps, and this is from World War II, and you can build up to 6 miniatures altogether, and there are plenty of options available for variety, especially with the heads. Look how many you get. This is a close-up of the Advanced Preview Mystery model. Now I know nothing about this other than what I can work out, and that it belongs from the 15th or 16th century. Next up we have the Soviet infantry box, and this is another World War II item from Bolt Action, and it comes absolutely packed with plastic. So we have all the bases, 3 weapon sprues, all identical, 5 sprues of soldiers, all also identical. So if you're going to build some bigger armies, you'll get a little bit of repeatability. It also comes with double-sided instructions as well as a colour guide, and this comes in useful when you're dealing with a faction you're not overly familiar with. Next we have the Cursed Earth Raiders from Judge Dredd. In this box you get 3 figures and 1 vehicle. It comes in this neat blister pack which I won't open just yet, otherwise I'll make a mess. Next we have the M3 Stuart tank for Bolt Action. This can be used for several different factions, which is great. We have a couple of plastic sprues, some decals and a full set of colour instructions, and I also love the fact that we've got this flame effect in this bag at the bottom. The instructions look fairly well detailed. I look forward to making this tank. Next up we have the Macedonian troops. There's 12 to build up within this box, plus you also get decals for the shield. Unfortunately the assembly options look fairly limited, so all your troops are going to look near identical. And now it comes to my only real complaint about this mystery box, and no, it's not the fact that they've painted for French troopers. If you look closely on the yellow lid, there's a big split across it. This means there's a very real chance that the paint has dried and will be unusable. And the final items are the Bolt Action books. They contain far too much detail to cover within this unboxing, so I'm just going to quickly show you a couple of the pages and then skip to the end. Now this box was available for £75, and that adds up to the value of all 3 books and magazine by itself, which essentially means that everything else is free. So in reality you're looking at double the value at least. But the trade-off with all mystery boxes is you don't have to say what goes inside them, and that's a gamble. And I like to think that this time it paid off. Thank you for watching. Don't forget, if I can do it, so can you.